On October 14th, the new moon is going to pass in front of the sun. That's going to cast a shadow over North America. And if you are lined up in Oregon down to Texas, you will, and you have a perfect alignment, the moon will just barely block the sun. It won't fully block the sun because the moon is farther from us than in this part of its orbit. And so you'll see a ring of fire. That ring of fire is the disk of the sun poking out or being visible around the moon. But the moon itself will block most of the sun. If you're not in that path, you'll see a partial eclipse where a part of the sun will be blocked by the moon, but not all of the moon. My name is John Keller. I'm the director at Fiske Planetarium at the University of Colorado Boulder. I specialize in occultation research, studying planets as they pass in front of stars. Eclipses happen roughly twice a year somewhere on the globe, but for any given location, it's actually a decadal or even longer than a decade cycle. We were lucky enough to have an eclipse in 2017 that passed over North America in the United States. There will be two eclipses, one annular eclipse this October and another total eclipse in April. But then the next eclipse is not until the 2040s, passing over North America and the United States. The October annular eclipse will first hit landfall in Oregon, then pass down through Nevada and Utah and New Mexico, actually right through the Four Corners area of New Mexico, Arizona, Colorado, and Utah, and then continue into Texas and then out to the Caribbean. Eclipses always travel from west to east because it's the motion of the moon going from west to east that's causing the moon or the moon-sun interaction that we see. People have been observing eclipses for thousands of years, actually tens of thousands of years. Ancient and modern sun watching is a common theme of humanity. We're working for a NASA project called the Punch mission, which is going to be sending 4 satellites to study the corona. And the theme of the outreach we're doing is the fact that we have evidence going all the way back to Chaco Canyon 1,000 years ago of ancient sun watching and recording of those observations and spreading over thousands of years. Modern science has been more in the last 150 to 200 years. This is a unique opportunity for everybody in the United States to experience the sun in the same ways that humans have for thousands of years. When I get to witness something that's such a part of a bigger thing that I realize I'm a part of, that's actually a really unique experience. To know that I'm a small part of a much bigger cosmic perspective is a unique perspective to have. So the moon is actually moving from west to east in the sky over the course of 3 hours and will gradually block part of the sun and then pass past the sun and go back to being a regular moon.